One of the biggest things that you could do to progress your account faster in Clash of Clans is by getting your 6th builder by unlocking the auto hut in the builder base. But what should you be doing to maximize your ability to get that 6th builder as fast as possible, and how can you have early upgrades that'll help you do that? That's what we're going to be going through in today's strategic rushing let's play episode. Now the first tip is rather simple, and a lot of people already know this, but I do want to make sure that I mention that there's only benefit in rushing in builder base. If you don't rush in builder base, you're not able to get the higher level defenses as well as the higher level things that you need. On top of that, you need to get to builder hall 9 before you can even unlock the auto hut. Now the first few upgrades are not going to take you that long. Once you go ahead and do those first few upgrades, you're going to get into problems with resources. It's going to be really important that you pick and choose exactly what you upgrade. I highly recommend that you go ahead and upgrade storages almost exclusively because they're going to be really important for you. If you don't go ahead and grab your storages, you're not going to be able to actually farm and save resources over a bunch of days and try to get some of the bigger upgrades. So if you are not able to do that, you're only going to be holding yourself back. So make sure you guys do a bunch of your storages. Another thing that you need to do is you need to give your army camps a priority. Army camps are basically one of the biggest ways you can increase your power in builder base, and with them you can take more army into battle, but that's just going to allow you to get more loot and to hold your own better in versus battles. So this is really important. Now a note on defenses: do you really need to upgrade defenses as a lower builder hall level? Personally, I think there are better things to do with your resources. I wouldn't really upgrade all of those defenses at that level yet. It's also really important that you get in your daily attacks. You guys already know this. Overall, my biggest recommendation is to look at this list right here, the required buildings list, and then take all of those, as many of those as possible, and get those as fast as possible. Now a lot of you might be wondering, what army composition should I be using? I personally recommend the Raged Barbarians in the beginning until you can go ahead and unlock the baby dragons, because once you get the baby dragons, they're really good to use. I've also got another pro tip for all of you that are strategic rushing. Some of you may or may not know that we get a really specific town hall boost every time we go to a new town hall, especially at the lower levels. To make the most out of this, I would recommend going ahead and upgrading your barracks, and on top of that, you need to go ahead and upgrade your laboratory, because if you don't upgrade your laboratory, you're not going to get those higher levels that are accessible to you. Now of course we are live on stream right now, which is how we're shooting a lot of these episodes, and we got some really good questions from the stream. So one thing that was brought up in the stream is that why should you be able to rush, and the main reason that you're going to be rushing is because you want to get more access to army camp. Having an extra army camp immediately just allows you to bring more troops onto the field. That is the biggest power spike that you can get in builder base, literally ever. That is the main reason why we want to rush through. Now when it comes to upgrading units, I just want to invest into the Raged Barbarians right now. On top of this, if I wanted to have max sneaky archers, I technically do already, simply because I have the endless power potion, so really it doesn't do a lot for you to go ahead and invest. I'll go even a step further and say if you can unlock baby dragons before your power potions or your town hall boosts run out, you don't even need to upgrade the barbarian. You can actually run it just with the baby dragon, and you'll see how effective that is in a few days once I get there. Now a lot of you might be wondering, BD, you know, the builder base is going to change anyway. Why are you making this guide right now? As far as we know right now, we don't know like what's going to change and how builder base is going to change. So I'm still going to go ahead and treat this guide as I would be if there was a new player that is entering builder base or entering or starting their strategic rushing guide right now. Now obviously once those changes happen, I will make videos on them, I'll make updates on them, and you'll see how I actually react in real time in the strategic rushing account, so you guys can know how to adjust your strategies as well. Overall, that's most of what I wanted to cover for builder base. I will be making more videos about builder base throughout the process as things get a little bit more interesting. However, if you do want to see the rest of the episodes in the series, you can go ahead and check out the videos right here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.